welcome to 2011 Wacker Neuson ConExpo show.
You don't want to dig on an angle like that, like on a road embankment, because if you're putting the pipe at a certain grade, you've got to over dig it, probably, you know, quite a bit, because otherwise the trench is going to be at that angle that the machine is sitting at. So you got two choices: either you over dig it, waste a lot of stone that you're paying for, or you're digging slow because you're throwing dirt behind you trying to level out your tracks. Either way, it's costing you money to sit at an angle like that.
Go. Touch a button in there, Vinny. A button. Any button. Okay. Hopefully the right button. Now he can raise this up 15 degrees. We say 15 degrees saves you 25%. Is that right, Charlie?
I think that's right. That's pretty accurate.
How does that feel now, Vinny?
Right on the level.
Absolutely. Now he can dig right at me without any problem. Save a lot of money. The operator could go all day long. I don't know if any of you ever worked on a golf course. I did. If you work on a golf course, golf superintendents make OSHA people seem loosey-goosey. What you will do, if you go on YouTube, you will find, look on a site here, you will see this thing going over a green, not just on the fairway. This will go over a green to work on some of the sand traps. That's how nice it is. Charlie, do you need different tires for that to go over that green?
I'll tell you, you'll never damage anything with this thing. This thing is one of our 4 sizes of dumpers. This 6001, about a 4-yard machine. You can imagine taking a 1-yard skid steer across there. This will take 1/4 the trips. You can get turf tires on it and do no damage. You won't upset that golf course superintendent if you're hauling out material with something like this.
Now how many buckets will this thing take?
That'll take 4 1-yard buckets at least.
And now we've got a site over here that's as crazy as any job site you're going to find. You're a contractor. How is this?
Well, for one thing, in Illinois we don't have any hills, so it's a little strange to me, but this is the tightest job site I've ever seen. You got hills, you got corners, you got everything, and he's going to maneuver this with no problem at all. You can't stop this thing.
Dumping on any side, is that correct?
Any side. You just heard him throttle it up a little bit so he got the hydraulics rolling so he could dump.
You're talking about skid steers. This can replace any skid steer you have.
Holy cow, look at this. Look at that angle. So this is more than just a wheel loader. I like to think of these as tool carriers. Whatever you want to move around, whatever tools you're using, you can move it on this, and very quickly. We just saw him dump the bucket. Let's see how long it takes him to pick up this fork here.
How many pounds is he picking up right now?
3. That's about 4,000 pounds of block right there. The way we like to say, if you can pick it up with that machine, you can move it safely with that machine.
The center of gravity never changes, does it?
No, because it's a rigid frame, the wheels are always the same distance apart, so the center of gravity never changes. All 4 wheels turn at the same time, so he's got maximum stability even with a heavy load like that.
Now again, if you're looking at replacing a skid steer, the maneuverability, you could be on a double driveway with this.
Yeah, that's such a tight turn, so stable. The operator always feels safe in this machine. And again, he can extend that all the way to 15 feet, 13-foot dump height. It's an amazing and capable machine in a very small package. This is, again, these are more than just wheel loaders. Think of them as tool carriers. Anything you can do with a wheel loader or skid steer, you can do with these machines. Very capable machines in small packages. This one happens to be our Big Daddy, the 1150. Again, 40-degree turns here on the wheels. Rigid frame, full visibility, great comfort. You can see how easy it is to operate. He's got a steering wheel and a gas pedal. How hard can that be? And again,
he's not going on this with that big unit, is he?
I think he is with that load on it, but this is an operator that feels very comfortable in this machine because he knows the stability inherent in the machine.
We had a couple shows ago some guys that work on the machines and they were just gasping. One guy was like, no, this isn't going to work. But they wanted to watch anyhow. This is my favorite, the WL30. We're talking about being on a driveway. Maybe you're breaking up a driveway, you're doing sidewalk work, you have sidewalk in the back. Instead of breaking it up, putting in a skid steer, taking a long time, hauling in a dumper, you can pick up some huge slabs with this thing. Imagine you're working at a municipal site, you've got a water main break, it's about 10 miles away, you've got to load up an excavator, tie it down in 4 places, have it on the trailer, get a truck, send it out there. By the time you get out there, this unit, which goes 19 miles an hour, will already be on the site for a half hour.
You know, when you're looking at a machine that's as capable, a lot of times you're looking for a track excavator. You're bringing it in with a low boy. A lot of subdivisions don't want the tracks in there, the low boy in there. Well, if you got repetitive digging for services, you'd have to go up and down over curbs, block your curbs. This, you just travel along. Anytime you've got repetitive digging, this is a machine that'll take care of it for you. One of the things we do is the engines are side mounted, so he's got very little back end to be concerned about here.
Now we got the big boy here. I see the stabilizer bars. Again, in flatland you don't need that so much. In Wisconsin you do.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a 21,000 pound machine. This is a big excavator on the smallest platform you can imagine for an excavator that size. It's a hugely capable machine, and remember, it's because of its footprint, it's still a compact machine, even though it's a 21,000 pound machine. Check how smooth and stable this machine is as he spins this thing around here. This is the largest in our line of compact excavators. This is the 16,000 pound 8003.
And for fuel consumption, if he lets go of the controls for about 6 seconds, it goes into idle. Is that correct, Charlie?
That's right. There's a lot of technology built in these machines. It's absolutely amazing. That's one of the pieces. There's also various controls for safety and performance on these.
Now imagine you have this machine for 75 years. At year 73 you might have to service it. He can not only look into the engine, he can get over here and get at all the hydraulics without any problem. We've got 360-degree access.
You got room to turn a wrench in there, you got room to cook a ham sandwich under there. There's plenty of room in there.